So as you can see on my Google Maps here that I'll insert here, I have so many places that I like that I've saved, and I'll try to share all of them with you, or at least the highlights. Whee! Welcome to a new video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for watching this video. My name's Emily. A subscriber suggested to make a video about the best places to go to in Bordeaux, some tips and tricks. So I'm gonna make a series out of this, with this first series being restaurants, coffee bars, clubs, what to do in Bordeaux that is not the typical touristy thing to do. Let's go. I hope you're excited, because I am. I've created some kind of jungle behind me for this video. Nice. It was so much fun preparing this video. Prepared a whole list. Let me show you. Ugly list, basically. For this video, I'll split it up in bars, bar clubs, also just in general how the nightlife is, restaurants, then coffee, brunch, and bakery places. Other things will be for other videos. All of the things that I'm gonna say are from personal experience when I was studying there at Catch Business School in 2021, the end of 2021. If you know other places that I'm not mentioning, please comment them down below. Also let me know if you're planning to move there or something. If you're doubting, do it, 100%. It's a great city to be in. I'll personally start explaining maybe first about how the nightlife is. Basically, you have three types of places for bars or like clubs. So you basically have the bars, regular bars, where you can just have a beer, maybe during the day you can even have a coffee there, but they usually close at a certain time, like between 12 and 2, and you can't really dance or party there, so they're really bars. You obviously have cocktail bars, fancy bars, rooftop bars, brown bars, all of those. Then the second category of bars that I encountered there were bars where you could also dance. Those are personally my favorites because I can shake my booty a little bit. Basically, those are open until 2 a.m. Be sure usually to be there like an hour or 2 hours before the closing time, because otherwise you can't get in. They do look at your age and at your appearance there, so make sure you look kind of appropriate or not young. So those are normal bars, but you can dance there. Thirdly, you have clubs. Clubs, not sure at what time they open, but they're open until like 5 or 6 a.m. I think. But you do need to wear like appropriate footwear, for instance, and appropriate clothes. You need to look as if you're going out, I would say. And also you often need to queue, reserve, or pay for entrance. I'm, by the way, only gonna talk about the bars or like the places that I find worthwhile talking about. Otherwise this video is gonna be 5 hours. The first iconic place you have to go to is Le Bar à Vin. The name itself means the bar of wine, and I'm reading this from Google right now. It is located on the ground floor of the Maison du Vin de Bordeaux, which are the headquarters of the Bordeaux Wine Council. It is really unique. I would go there during the day. I would go if it's sunny. I would go if I just fancy a wine. If I would want a cheese platter, I don't like cheese, but they have great cheese platters. And the wines are all really good quality wines. You can ask for information. You can do some tastings if you want, and all of them are super cheap. Like a glass of wine there can be between 3 to I think 8 or something euros, which is super cheap, and the quality is so good. Bordeaux is obviously a wine city in a wine region, but that's truly the best place to go overall in Bordeaux, in my opinion, if you're a wine lover like me. Second bar that I really like is Café Brun. Café Brun is like a brown bar, but it's super cute on the inside, especially during Christmas. You can have great Belgian beers, and it's just a really nice chill vibe. Third, La Comtesse. So Bar à Vin is my favorite, but La Comtesse is also my favorite if I have to choose. You have the best cocktails there, the best espresso martini there. It's super cute, it's super tiny. So this is more for a cocktail vibe, not if you want to get completely wasted and drunk. So La Comtesse is also on a street with lots of smaller bars. The street is called Rue Parlement Saint-Pierre. Then I like the Houses of Parliament as also a brown bar, like a chill bar where you can just stand, sit, talk. Then if you would like some rooftop bars, I would recommend Mama's Shelter. You can go on the top. They also downstairs have a cool bar, cool vibe, but then they also have pizzas and stuff, I think. But the rooftop bar during summer is amazing. You also have the Intercontinental rooftop bar if you want. Some other things that you need to know. I would also say if you're a student, Victoire is like the area with all the student bars. Really a lot of French students, also international students. Be careful though, because if you go more south, it's a bit sketchy there. Near the train station also, it's a bit sketchy. But Victoire is also fun. Then the category 2, the bar clubs. These are my favorite types. I prefer going to a bar club where you can dance rather than an actual club, or rather than a bar where you only talk, which I also like. But you know, if I could choose, I would dance, drink, and talk. I have a few here that I will actually all mention. There's probably more that I'm forgetting, honestly. First of all, my absolute favorite is Life, then L'Empire, Coco Loco, and L'Excuse. All four are great. By the way, my favorite kind of music is like commercial Spanish, south of France music kind of, so just bear that in mind. Life is really cool because you can get in, it's just a cool vibe, good DJs usually in the middle of the city. Close to L'Empire also. L'Empire, honestly, it's the same as Life. I liked it better at the beginning than near the end because they usually play like similar music, but it's always fun because they like light up lights in Bordeaux and partying, like literal like fire lights. It's a lot of fun. Then Coco Loco is a gay bar. L'Excuse actually opened when I was there. It is a bar, very friendly, very nice place. You can also have like more fancy cocktails if you want, some bites as well if you'd like, and there's a photo booth which is great, so great place to be. Next on, the clubs. For clubs, I want to say if you're a woman, also a man, be careful. I mean, partying can be dangerous everywhere, but in Bordeaux there is this like history of spiking drugs or stealing, so really be careful if you party, especially in the area of the train station, the north, or anywhere else basically in Bordeaux. My favorite clubs really varied on my mood. I would like Black Diamond, Calle Ocho, sometimes Le Monseigneur, but honestly Le Monseigneur is kind of sketchy. I also went to Le Cercle and Base. Le Cercle is not my favorite if I'm being honest. It's good, it's reliable, don't always go there. Base, it's gigantic, it's insane. I would recommend going there at least once because it's an experience. People are like fully dressed up, heels, there's dancers, it's really an experience. So do go there once. And then you also have some other ones. If you do like techno, I would recommend iBoat or Hangar. I'm currently editing this video and I realized that I completely forgot to mention Darwin. L'Ecosystème Darwin on the right side of the river. It is super cool. You really need to go there. It's like an ecosystem of all local shops, coffee bars. You can also eat there, but also vintage stores are there. It's really nice, but you can party like crazy there. It's also techno. It's outdoors. It's really cool. You need to go there. Darwin. On to my favorite topic, restaurants. Food. There is so much good food. It's insane. If I would go back, I would go to every restaurant that I'm gonna mention right now. You can look on the list because there's many more and I'm probably missing many more. I'm still looking at the list, so I'm sorry if I look down or something. First of all, my absolute favorite one is La Tripletta. It's Italian, really good pizza. I would even go there in December when it's cold. I know it's still sit outside and it's on like a nice square, or at least the one in Saint-Michel is. It's a really adorable vibe, very southern-y, and just really great pizza if I'm being honest. And they have this Nutella dessert. Oof, so great. I do recommend sharing because it is a lot. You also have a tripletta in the north, I think, but I've never been to that one. If you like Italian food, I would recommend Osteria Palatino. It is really an experience. It is from the Big Mama group. Then I would also recommend Le Murano for Italian, Osteria Pizzeria da Bartolo. And honestly, there's many more Italian places that are really yummy. If you really want like a good fish experience, I would go to La Pointe. It's more in the north. La Pointe was really nice. It was super fresh fish. It's so nice decor on the inside. If you want other really like French food, for example, mussels, I would go to Les Moules du Cabanon. Or there's like brasseries, so like Brasserie Bordelaise. It's a French brasserie, oh my god. But if you want something really fancy, and I would recommend doing this with your parents because then they pay for it, I would go to Le Clemenceau. It is in like at the end of a more fancy shopping street, but it's really nice because it's like, I don't know, the sun just hits really nicely there. It's the best. And it's next to like Hermès, and it just has a really rich vibe if I'm being honest, but not overly rich. It's just very nice, and you can eat like oysters there. Some of my other favorites are Padang Padang, reliable for a good pad thai or like noodles. And then if you like Lebanese food, Beirut Kitchen is so good. There are so many other things I would just recommend walking around seeing. Now on to my favorite activity in the world, brunch, coffee, and bakeries. Whee! I went for a lot of coffee dates there. Dates with my friends, not with guys. Oh, why did I say this? Okay. So I would say my favorite brunch place. Be mindful, it is really difficult to get to brunch on a weekend because there will most likely be a queue. So my favorite one is Contrast. Contrast is amazing. It's such a nice vibe, such good food, really good deal if I'm being honest. Ooh, I don't know. Actually, Contrast is really good, but Café Pija is even better, I think. I think Contrast is better for the classics. Café Pija is really nice to just go there once or twice because it's not that there's so many things, but it's just so nice. And look at these pictures. They're absolutely beautiful. Great moments I've had there. On the same street as Café Pija, it's Rue des Aires. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. You have other brunch places like Personne n'est parfait, Carnival Café and Boulanger, but also some others. So just walk around in that street and you'll see some other places. Then I would really recommend Sip Coffee Bar for a good, reliable coffee. Across Sip, you have the best bakery. Honestly, it's so cute. I think it's called Boulangerie Jocteur. It's really, really good stuff. I would try everything if I were you there. If you want a good croissant, go there. Other really good coffee places is Juliana in the north. Really nice if you want to work there because you can like work on your computer there. You can literally sit there all day long and work. Oh yeah, some other popular places for brunch are Suzy, Carl, Diaz Café Bordeaux, I think. But I honestly have never been to those places except for the last one, which was nice, but I only had a juice there. Café Joyeux. Café Joyeux, it's like a coffee place. So Café Joyeux are solidarity cafes and restaurants. It is super nice. Everybody's super happy there and it's just really cute there. I don't know if I'm forgetting something, but these were my honestly favorite places. I will still add some maybe pictures here at the end so you can see more. There's so much to do there and so much to eat, so much to drink. I do hope this helps a little bit. I will try to make more videos soon of Bordeaux and what to do. I'm not entirely sure how I will do it. Let me know if you have a recommendation or if there's something you want to know that I can explain to you, and I will gladly do so because it is such a good place to live and I miss it a lot, honestly. Thank you so much for watching and I see you in the next video. Bye. Have a lovely day, weekend, evening, morning.